everybody. Welcome to the Daily Inner Workout with Dr. Jill Kahn. Dr. Jill is creator of the BioCode System. And yesterday we shared with you our exciting news about doing these videos daily to help you transform your life. So Dr. Jill, welcome back.
So awesome. So fun to get started and help people to really strengthen themselves in their everyday life. I am super excited about putting this out there that people could honestly have access to this information for people out there in the world. And besides all the people that we're helping in companies and schools and all over, it's great to help people.
It's such good stuff. And on our first little video installment, we talked about why the BioCode system is needed, but what really is the BioCode system? How many BioCodes are there? What makes it a system and how does it work? Let's tell everyone a little more.
Okay, well, there's 5 BioCodes, and they're basically 5 skill sets that every single person on the planet should have learned, like I say, every single time, day one. How I came about learning, creating the system is a very long story, but basically it came from need. When I was struggling with a life crisis, I knew I needed to get stronger in it in order to help people. Well, what I didn't know is that there was an unexpected discovery that came from that. And after years and years and years of taking all my, what I was calling back in the day, formulas of how to get stronger in stressful situations, over years I consolidated all that content and organized it until I saw that it came down to 5 core categories, and the skills that I was utilizing couldn't be broken down anymore. And in that moment, I discovered something. I knew that what was needed most is a skill set for human behavior to help humans while under stress. So the BioCodes are 5 distinct categories. And if you almost think about them like subjects, like you learn subjects in school, like reading, writing, and arithmetic, they're 5 subjects, but they go very deep and they could go very wide. But at a high level, the first skill set is to learn how all the biocoding, we call it the do muscle, because we know more than we could do, but to learn how to see yourself as separate and distinct from people, from problems, from situations, so you could keep the focus on your behavior only. So you could approach all problems and all challenges from a place of strength, very objectively, without getting hooked into the drama and the trauma of everything that we face on a day-to-day basis. So the skills of learning how to do that is what's embedded in the first BioCode. And the result of that is what every person on the planet needs: self-empowerment, because that is the fuel that is going to drive every experience that you face, the good, the bad, and the ugly in your life. So we're going to teach you along the way how to start to do that. How do I stay stable and functional and healthy without getting hooked into the problems and the people problems and the stress of everyday life? And that's the first BioCode, as you know, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And that personal responsibility is so important. I think we take that for granted, how much we do have control for how we show up in the world and how we behave and respond to challenges. So how about the rest of the BioCodes?
Okay, the second BioCode is your inner workout. And we all go to the gym and we know we could flex our muscles and we can get strong. But who's teaching us how to strengthen our weaker thoughts and our emotions? I don't know if you've ever noticed this within yourself, but most people I've met through the years, they have a lot of negative self-talk. They have a loop that goes on inside of their brain, right? Where they're putting themselves down, they're making themselves less, they're judging themselves or other people. And that negative loop of talking drives so much of their day. Honestly, the track that lives within most people's head is so uncomfortable that if your best friend talked to you the way you talk to yourself when you're under stress, chances are you wouldn't even be friends with them, because the way we interact with ourselves is so uncomfortable. Well, this BioCode teaches you how to start to take control of your thoughts and not have those weaker thoughts and emotions take control of you. And it works. It is life-changing. It stops the story in your head. It starts to build up the emotional strength that it takes to be able to conduct yourself healthfully and navigate your life without the banter. I'm doing it right. I'm not doing it right. Is this true? Is this not true? And that overthinking that goes on a day-to-day basis. It stops the crazy for sure. And it's so exciting. BioCode 2.
Yeah, and there's so much energy wrapped up in maintaining that loop and that conversation that just talks back to itself. You know, it's very unproductive and it leaves us feeling so drained, so drained. So how about BioCode 3?
Yeah, BioCode 3 is all about, it's a timing skill. And it's about emotional instabilities. We all know we have feelings inside of ourselves. We should have feelings. Feelings are for feeling. But there's a time to feel, and there's a time to deal, and it's never in that same moment. But we've never learned how to regulate that. We've never learned how to understand when we're trying to deal with things, how to space ourselves, to give ourselves time to center ourselves. So when we do approach problems and people, we are stable, centered, and functional to get things done and to accomplish things. You know, more times than not, you know, when somebody's emotional and we try to solve something, no good comes out of it. You know, we look at somebody who's really, really emotional and we say, calm down, right? But you know, they never calm down. Never in the history of calm down has anybody really calmed down. What they do is they want to just shove you to the side and attack you because they're not in feel mode. They're not in deal mode. They're in feel mode. So the skills teach you the timing of how and when to have a healthy interaction, or how to be with your own feelings and to know what to do with them. It's so powerful, so powerful.
Yeah, I mean, timing really is everything. And I think as humans, we take for granted sometimes the importance of allowing ourselves time to feel those emotions, and then recognizing how we show up to problem solve is different from that feel mode. Now, BioCode 4 is one of my favorites, all about communication. Tell us a little more about that.
It's all about effortless communication. You know, one of the biggest problems we have on the planet, bar none, is a breakdown of communication when things aren't going according to plan. And if you look into life right now, turn on your TV and watch the news and watch what's going on, and there's a constant battle of differences. And the truth is, this idea of differences and breakdowns of communication is not new. It's not just something that started with everything that's going on today, because we never learned how to communicate cross differences. And the reason why is, in school we have such centralized learning, right? We learn how to problem solve. We all go up the ladder together. We take tests, we achieve them, right? We're constantly problem solving, but we're homeschooled in how to communicate when things are not going according to plan. And everybody's approaching a conversation with their right book. And if your right book doesn't match my right book, what happens? We feel like the other person is wrong. Well, this BioCode, I believe, could change the world. And I've already seen it change so many people's worlds, because it gives you a universal language to understand and translate what somebody is trying to say, regardless of how poorly they say it. That's right. Nobody has to say it right. Nobody has to get it. And you're going to understand the true intention, their ask, what's behind those dysfunctional words, because they never got this course, they never got the manual. You're going to be able to translate it, understand it differently, and put it out better than it came in, helping yourself and other people. And the cool part about it is nobody is going to be involved in this process other than you. It's the most freeing, liberating thing you will ever do in your life. It will help you and help others, and they won't even know you're doing it for them or with them. It's very powerful. BioCode 4, effortless communication.
Yeah, and it shows up in improved relationships with your family, with friends, at work, and improved productivity when you're working with others.
And families and children, they feel heard.
So powerful.
Life change is so powerful. I'm excited to teach everybody that one. So excited.
Yeah, and last but not least, BioCode 5 and this great time of uncertainty we find ourselves in. How does BioCode 5 help us?
BioCode 5 is all about, we call it the walk codes, because it's about self-navigation. And life is always directing us and redirecting us towards whatever our highest and best move is from where we're at. But we really never learned how to make those pivots, how to feel the pain of a door closing or something not going according to plan, and how to rebound rapidly from that and move ourselves and focus forward without bringing that last disappointment with us. So the skills that are embedded in BioCode 5 teaches you how to be fluid and flexible and change so quickly when things are not going according to plan, so you could keep your focus forward and keep moving towards your dreams or your next steps or your next conversation with the freedom to constantly know how to change, adapt, rebound, and move in the direction that's in front of you without looking through that rear view mirror. And it is powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Falling in love with the unknown, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we teach you how to do that. Now, all of these biocodes are individual, and the skills within any one of them is powerful enough to help your life. But we're also going to show you over time how to use it as a system. So in the moment when something doesn't feel good, or there's uncertainty, or there's fear or worry or doubt, how to start to biocode that moment and then carry on to the next one and the next one and the next one. It's so effortless because it's done in moments throughout your day. Not a lot of work, no journaling, no talking about it, no processing, no therapy. It's an exercise program that's practiced in moments throughout the day. Those small changes over time are going to create huge change in time. And we're so happy to start to teach you how to do this.
Absolutely. And it does happen in those moments in the gym of life, as we say. That's why we call this your daily inner workout. And we'll talk a little more about working those moments in our next episode. And in the meantime, we invite you to join us on all of our social media outlets. We invite you to join our email list. You can get more info about that at empowerhousegroup.com. You can also discover your behavioral fitness score there. And we invite you to share with us your questions about stressful or challenging moments and how the BioCode system could be put to use in your world. So we welcome your emails at info@empowerhousegroup.com. So again, remember that you have control over how you show up to meet life's challenges and stressful moments. And we invite you to keep working your moments and remember that an empowered life starts with you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.